Welcome everyone. In this video we'll discuss an overview of the Toyota production system. In 1978, Taiichi Ohno, considered to be the father of the Toyota production system, wrote a book about the thinking behind the system. In his book, he describes what is now sometimes called lean thinking or lean management. After the World War II, Toyota had a goal to catch up with America in 3 years in the automobile industry. Japan's automobile industry was very small at the time compared to American companies like Ford and General Motors. The main focus of the Toyota production system is to eliminate waste and increase productivity. The result was a decades-long focus on eliminating waste and continuously improving. This eventually resulted in Toyota becoming the largest automobile company in the world. Toyota studied and embraced many of the production ideas from Ford, but used a more agile approach to producing cars. After World War II, resources were very scarce in Japan, and Toyota simply couldn't afford to hold a lot of inventory as was done in traditional mass production. Out of need, Toyota developed a leaner, more flexible approach to mass producing cars. We will see that this lean approach uses many of the same principles that are used today in agile projects. In his book, Taiichi Ohno emphasized the need for the team to have a clear purpose. He said, "I'd like to emphasize that the Toyota production systems was realized because there were always clear purposes and needs." Next, we will discuss Toyota Kanban. Kanban is a Japanese word used at Toyota to generically describe an object that controls the flow of work. The idea came to Toyota from the way that supermarkets manage their inventory. Taiichi Ohno mentions in his book that he once came to the US to visit car companies, but he was more excited about visiting and learning from the supermarkets. In supermarkets, for some products, instead of forecasting and having product delivered at regular intervals, which is a push system, more product is only ordered when the current inventory reaches a reorder point. This is a pull system. This matches the supply and demand. For example, the supermarket doesn't need to guess how many cans of tomatoes to order or risk having too little or too much inventory. They can wait for one of the boxes to empty, then order another box. In this example, an empty box is acting as a Kanban. It signals employees to order more product. Even though the word Kanban is used to represent work to do at Toyota, the concept has been around for a long time ago. A guest check at a restaurant is a Kanban. The work preparing an order does not start until the guest check is filled out. If no guests comes in, no orders are prepared. The information related to the order is on the guest check. An employee coffee cup when ordering coffee can also serve as a Kanban. The size of the cup, your name, and the desired ingredients provide the information that is needed to start and fill your order. This Kanban also happens to be a convenient delivery vehicle for your order. Another example of a Kanban is a JIRA issue. It provides information related to the work of the issue. Without the JIRA issue on the correct column, the work shouldn't be started. You can see that all of these Kanbans represent and hold information related to work to be done. Kanbans are not used in isolation. There is an associated system to them which sets the rules on how Kanbans are used. Taiichi Ohno said that the Toyota production system is the production method, and the Kanban system is the way that it is managed. He is pointing out that the Kanbans are part of a Kanban system. Similarly, every restaurant uses guest check Kanbans in slightly different ways depending on the Kanban system. There are many benefits to using Kanban systems to manage work. Some of the benefits include visualize the work. Kanbans are visual, allowing you to see very clearly what work needs to be done. They are simple. Forecasting demand and managing inventories is a much more complicated approach to managing the work than using Kanbans. They are reliable. This reliability comes from the visual aspect and the simplicity of the system. They are efficient. An effective Kanban system used resources only to do work that is of the value for the customer. They eliminate waste. Instead of holding and managing inventory, the supply is matched to the demand. And finally, it is easy to identify bottlenecks or problems in the system and make adjustments to improve the workflow. This is mainly because the simplicity and just-in-time nature of the system makes it easy to see where problems occur. I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching.